the rapture would happen. The rapture meaning when whoever's left here on earth that are still actually real Christians will be pulled up off this earth before God completely destroys it with fire.
Proverbs 10:30. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inherit the earth.
Yeah, man, I was born in the ghetto. Now you know that I grew up with a struggle. They even told me I would end up like a zero, but I ended up with a gold medal.
Joel Osteen is never going to say anything that's going to make anybody uncomfortable ever on any level ever. He said, I destroyed it the first time with water. The last time I'll destroy it with fire. And the disciples asked him, Lord, what will be the sign of your coming? God wouldn't make us go through something like that. And to them I say, really? Why don't you go tell that to the underground Christians in communist China right now who are being killed by the thousands? Why don't you go tell that to the Christians in Syria right now who are being chopped up into pieces in the streets? Do you think fat, lazy American Christians are better than them? And before I get into this, I would like to say that any Christian listening to this, it doesn't matter if you think I'm right about what I'm about to say or you think you're right about what you say. As far as your salvation is concerned, you're not going to go to heaven or hell based on if you are right or wrong on this subject. Let's start with that.
Welcome to the channel, everybody. If you've been here, thank you. If you're new here, thank you. I want to say before we get into this subject that Christianity is false and you're not going to go to heaven based on me being wrong or right, okay? But I just want to tell you that Christianity is a religion, and in every religion on this earth is diabolical. Every religion on this earth is diabolical. I said this before, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's not how you feel, it's not how I feel, it's just a fact. Let's continue. Comment below, like, subscribe. Shout out to this man for this video, okay?
There was a preacher named John Darby a few hundred years ago, and he came with the angle at the end times that the rapture would happen. The rapture meaning when whoever's left here on earth that are still actually real Christians will be pulled up off this earth before God completely destroys it with fire, with wrath. He said, I destroyed it the first time with water. The last time I'll destroy it with fire.
Okay. First of all, the rapture is not real. You cannot open the scriptures and show me a passage that talks about the rapture. In fact, it's the other way around. And then it's not about Christians. It is not about Christians. It was never about Christianity. Let's put it out there. Now, Christians just making it seem like, oh, it's all about us. It's us. We the one being saved and everybody else is not. No, it is not. Christianity is diabolical. It is not in the scriptures. Now, let's continue, okay? The rapture is diabolical. Christianity is diabolical. The idea of the rapture is the other way around. It is written, okay? They will inherit the earth, okay? He didn't say, I'm going to come and take the good and leave the bad. It was never written that. He said one will be taken and then the other one will be left. He did not say the good will be taken and the bad will be left. The rapture is not in the scriptures. And then, now let's continue, because people are always getting that wrong. You need to go stop listening to what these preachers are telling you and go actually study the scriptures for yourself. Go actually read it for yourself. I'm not here to make somebody happy, okay? Because people like to go in a comment and talk. Before you talk, read and try to understand it before you talk. Stop talking so much.
The end times that the rapture would happen. The rapture meaning when whoever's left here on earth that are still actually real Christians will be pulled up off this earth before God completely destroys it with fire.
Everybody that's left here, that's a real Christian. So when the real Christians will be taken, okay, the rapture, then God will destroy it with fire.
With wrath. He said, I destroyed it the first time with water. The last time I'll destroy it with fire. So before he brings his wrath down to that level, he will pull whoever's left, the remnant as they're referred to, out of here. Dispensation.
That's not true, though. That's not true. Nobody's being taken and then the rest will be judged. Okay? That's not true. It is not written that way.
Islam comes in and says that that rapture that we refer to will happen prior to all the really traumatic things are going to happen in the earth during the Great Tribulation. That has been laid out in Daniel and Matthew 24 and 2 Thessalonians 2 and a lot of other places. It's been talked about. They say John Darby and then Schofield wrote the Bible that backed up Darby's angle at this. The rapture could happen at any second.
That's wrong. That's
rapture, not. They would go to the churches and they would say the rapture could happen before this church service is over. So you better get right now, because it could happen like that. In the blink of an eye, which is what it says. It does say in the blink of an eye. Boom, just like that. So what that led to was mass revival. I mean, people were like, I don't want to get left behind. Remember the Left Behind books? And so a lot of people got saved and
Bro, come on, man. Are we gonna sit here and keep talking about the rapture and the left behind? Bro, all that is deception, man. All this is deception. The left behind, the taken, the rapture. That is not true. Let me give you this, okay? YAHUSHA himself, the Messiah, YAHUSHA, not Jesus. YAHUSHA, that's his name, okay? Himself, he said this. Matthew 24, 29 to 31, okay? Immediately after the tribulation of those days, there shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Let's continue. And he shall send his angels. Continuing. And there shall gather together his elect. Pay attention. And there shall gather together his elect. What does that mean? So if people are taken, and what he's calling rapture, it's not rapture, and it happens after, not before this. Okay? So the Son of Man, after the tribulations, okay, the Son of Man will come and select, with his angel, select the elect. Okay? Christians get this right. Pay attention. Okay? That's one of the biggest lies ever. That it is not in the scriptures, but people, they found a way to make people actually believe that it exists when it does not. Okay, even though it is in the, hold on, let's continue. 2 Thessalonians 2, 1, 3. Pay attention. That day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin will be revealed. And that man of sin will be revealed. Paul, he literally said, don't let anyone fool you. That's what that says. That's what it says. I'm sorry. The gathering won't happen until the man of sin, the anti-Messiah, is revealed. So this is not it. Okay, let's continue. Proverbs 10 to 30. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inherit the earth. Do I have to read that again for you Christians? Let's read it again. Let's read it again. Matter of fact, let's put that on the screen so somebody will see it. Okay? Proverbs 10:30. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inherit the earth. Are you listening to this? So if somebody is going to be taken, it's going to be the wicked. Let's continue to the part where it says, and then he will rule, the Messiah, YAHUSHA, will rule on earth with his people over 1,000 years, when the devil is going to be locked up. Now, if the Messiah is going to rule on earth with his people over 1,000 years, explain to me how the Christians, real Christians, going to be taken, and then who is the Messiah going to rule with? Who is going to rule? He said with his people. They flip the whole thing to make you believe that you have to go somewhere. that you have to go somewhere. They flip the script. The righteous stays, and the wicked is the one that will be removed.
A lot of things happen. That were actually positive things. A lot of people got saved. But when you start reading about Matthew 24, to me, is the one I've told most people to read. Matthew 24 is where Jesus is sitting with his disciples, and the disciples ask him, Lord, what will be the sign of your coming? Meaning, what's going to be going on the earth before you are about ready to come back? And then Jesus takes the next about 27 verses of Matthew 24, and he says, okay, this will happen, and then this will happen, and then that, and then that, and then this, and then this, and it's in order, just like this, all the way down through. And the further it goes into Matthew 24, the harder it gets. It gets to one point where it talks about the son of perdition will arrive. The son of perdition is who we would refer to as who's going to be the Antichrist. The son of perdition will show up. And it says, when he stands in the holy place, when he stands in the holy place, basically pronounces himself to be God. I am Jesus. I am God. I am whatever he's going to say. It tells the Christians that are still alive at that point to run. Run. Don't fight him, run. Get out. It says run to the mountains. It says woe to the women who are with child or in labor. To the farmer in the field, do not return to your house to grab your cloak. Run. Get out. Well, that ain't the end. And then it continues, and it goes on and on and on. And after it gets way deep into that chapter, it says, and then you will see the sign of the coming of the Son of Man. Meaning, that's when you'll see me coming back. After all this has happened, then you will see me. The reason they stopped preaching that is because it's very uncomfortable for Christians to have to think about that. You mean I'm going to have to go through that? If I'm...
You know, I keep saying this. I do not know why it's all about Christians. What do you think other people are? It's like some Jews walking around and saying, I'm chosen, and Christians are walking around and saying, oh, it's about us, it's about us. It is not about you, man. It's about him. Stop making things about you. It's about us, it's about them. Oh, we are Christians. The Messiah came and died for us. And this, dude, the Messiah did not die for you. He died for everybody that gave their life to him. Okay? The high priest. Okay? He walked into the Yom Kippur thing. He walked into that high priest status to give himself for sacrifice for everybody that give their life to him, that keep his commandment, people that keep his covenant. It is not about Christians, okay? It's about him. And then people that keep the Torah on their heart. He said, I will write my Torah on their heart. There will be my people. I will be their Elohim. He did not say they will be Christian. They will be Christian, this and that. He said, I will write my Torah on their heart. There will be my people. I will be their Elohim. That's what he said. Christian is not about you. It was never about you. Christianity is diabolical. I settled this at the beginning of this video, and then in many of my other videos. It is not about you. Stop making everything about you. It's about keeping the covenant. It's those that keep the covenant, and stop misleading people. I'm done watching this video. What do you guys think about this, man? There's a lot of truth in this video. Dude, I only watched this video like 4 minutes and 49 seconds. You get what I'm saying? But the video is like 30 minutes almost. So it is not about you. It is not about Jews. It's not about Muslims. It is about him and the covenant. It's about him and the covenant. Stop making everything about you. It is not about me. It's about him. See, I do not point things like, oh, Christian is this, oh, Jews are that. I point people to him. Him. He is the center of the attention. Not Christianity, not Judaism, not Muslim, what is that, Islam or whatever that thing is. It's about him and him only. I'm out, man. Shout out to everybody that liking this video. Shout out to everybody that disliking this video, because I know this video is gonna hurt a lot of people. Okay, it's not about you. I told you this. It is not about you. It's not about how you're feeling, It is about the truth, keeping the covenant, and actually spreading the truth, teaching you what needs to be taught, not what you want me to tell you, not what you already have in your head and you want me to agree with what you want me to. I'm out.
Chez toi, et si tu fais aussi du sale, ça retournera chez soi. On the road going forward, I just wanna go forward. Got my head on my shoulders, got my 10 toes on the floor. The distractions I ignore, all them demons I ignore. If you good, welcome aboard. If you bad, you I ignore. Yeah, man, I was born in the ghetto. Now you know that I grew up with a struggle. They even told me I would end up like a zero, but I ended up with a gold medal. Tu fais du bien, ça revient chez toi. Tu fais du mal, ça revient chez toi. Tu fais du bien, ça revient chez toi. Tu fais du mal, ça revient chez toi.